Karl Marx, 1818 to 1883, was a German thinker whose contributions as a philosopher, economist, and political theorist significantly shaped the evolution of modern socialism and communism. His concepts concerning society, economics, and politics remain highly influential across disciplines such as sociology, economics, and political science. Here are some of his renowned statements. The philosophers have only interpreted the world. In various ways the point is to change it, from each according to his ability, to each according to his needs. Religion is the opium of the people. The history of all hitherto existing society is the history of class struggles. The production of too many useful things results in too many useless people. Men make their own history, but they do not make it as they please. Workers of the world, unite. You have nothing to lose but your chains. The theory of the communists may be summed up in the single sentence: abolition of private property. The rich will do anything for the poor but get off their backs. Capital is dead labor, which, vampire-like, lives only by sucking living labor, and lives the more labor it sucks. The education of all children, from the moment that they can get along without a mother's care, shall be in state institutions. The ruling ideas of each age have ever been the ideas of its ruling class. The theory of surplus value is the pivot of Marxist political economy. Surround yourself with people who make you happy, people who make you laugh, who help you when you're in need, people who genuinely care. Reason has always existed, but not always in a reasonable form. Democracy is the road to socialism. In proportion, therefore, as the repulsiveness of the work increases, the wage decreases. The oppressed are allowed once every few years to decide which particular representatives of the oppressing class are to represent and repress them. The writer may very well serve a movement of history as its mouthpiece, but he cannot of course create it. Revolution is the midwife of every old society, pregnant with a new one. Capital is reckless of the health or length of life of the laborer, unless under compulsion from society. The only antidote to mental suffering is physical pain. Sell a man a fish he eats for a day. Teach a man how to fish. You ruin a wonderful business opportunity. There is no royal road to science, and only those who do not dread the fatiguing climb of its steep paths have a chance of gaining its luminous summits. Nothing can have value without being an object of utility. The meaning of peace is the absence of opposition to socialism. The abolition of religion is the illusory happiness of the people, is the demand for their real happiness. The human essence is the true collectivity of man. Capital is money, capital is commodities. By virtue of it being value, it has acquired the occult ability to add value to itself It brings forth living offspring, or, at the least, lays golden eggs. Labor is not the source of all wealth. Nature is just as much the source of use values, and it is surely of such that material wealth consists as labor, which itself is only the manifestation of a force of nature, human labor power. The less you eat, drink, and read books, the less you go to the theater, the dance hall, the public house, the less you think, love, theorize, sing, paint, fence, etc., the more you save. The greater becomes your treasure, which neither moths nor dust will devour. Your capital, the less you are. The less you express your life, the more you have. The greater is your alienated life, and the more you store up of your estranged life. The philosophers have only interpreted the world. In various ways, the point, however, is to change it.